Canales. Thank you, my brother. Much appreciated. All right, we're still getting things sorted out here. Street Fighter's on one. Go figure. I think it might have sorted itself out. A second. Ah. In-game music. You should go away. There we go. That's better. All right. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, when I'm wearing this hat, which you'll see in a moment. Hi, you beautiful people. What's good? It's Terry Day. Let me check my stream here on the old cell phone. Wow, I just dated myself. Smartphone, phone. Do we even call them smartphones still? What do we call them now? What are the kids calling these? Let's see here. Yes. I know I have 100 subscribers. I appreciate all of them. All right, looks good. Sounds good. Show some love to my man Canales. Much appreciated. All right. All right, so I think today, we're going to focus mainly on Terry stuff. I may play some ranked later. Unfortunately, I have not reached my goal. I got to Diamond 4 before Terry came out. I tried to make some progress last night before the servers went down, and that didn't go so hot. I'm still Diamond 4. I was about a little under halfway through the level, and we had a pretty bad run of it last night, y'all. I ain't gonna hold you up. Show you HD combo, I will do my best. I suppose I should probably shut my freaking stream up here. Let's see here. Figure in honor of Terry Day, I'd let the KOF 13 OST rock since it's like right at the top of my stream list because it's so good. It's so rad, bad, whatever 80s or 90s lingos you want. It's fresh. It's the shit, and we love it. All right, let's go to practice, training mode. Let's crack this bad boy open. But yeah, finishing my previous thought. Yeah, tried to play last night, make some progress. Y'all, it was not good. We didn't stink up the joint, but you know, I need those wins, and I wasn't able to pull enough of them out. So I'm literally right at the beginning of the Diamond 4. So we'll get back to that at another date. I kind of want to give myself a chance to kind of like decompress here because everybody's out for blood now. Of course, we got to choose Pow Pow Cafe. Excuse me, Pow Pow Cafe 6. Feels bad good. Yeah, no, he's definitely homie is chunky for sure. Oh, I like that. I like that. The olive green jeans, black shirt, and the brown vest. That looks sweet. I like color 8. Let's see here. We'll put Terry 2 in the bomber boy. That's kind of cool too. Oh, it's also color 8 too, of course. We'll go with OG. Yeah, no, like even from like the hour or so I was able to play, yeah, he's definitely he's juiced for sure. I think the thing for me that's gonna probably be the biggest, just kind of like, I don't know about y'all. Yes, isn't that the color? That's the color. I don't know about y'all, but whenever I'm trying to, I try to think about neutral in terms of like my normal attacks and all that stuff. I try to put them in context of other characters that I play in other games, just so I can kind of try to compartmentalize them in their proper mental space within the stack, if that makes any sort of sense. That was, I think, the hardest thing I was coming up with. Like, his buttons and everything makes perfect sense. The problem is I've been playing a freaking mad glue-eating, pickle juice drinking Ferrari of a character, Akuma, and he's privileged, quite privileged. And that's saying something, because I think Terry's pretty privileged himself. Like, he's real good. He's got great buttons. He's got big, long normals, which is what I was hoping for when they announced them, because I know those KOF normals are chunky. They are big. They are long. They are oppressive. Like, look at this. Look at how far away that freaking hits. It's dumb. It looks kind of wrong almost, but it's so good. He's all legs. Yeah, there's just certain things, and it's like, it's not a problem with the character. It's definitely, it's a Julian issue for sure. It's a Jules issue. Trying to like put things in my brain where they need to be in relation to what I was doing with my other character. As much as possible, because obviously they're different characters. What I mean by that is kind of stuff like, all right, so, you know, Akuma's fastest fireball is 14 frames. So is Terry's. They're not the same. Obviously, one skates across the ground, one is in the air and moves pretty slow. I feel like they move at similar speeds. That's kind of irrelevant because you use them for different stuff. I think the numbers on Terry's medium punch projectile are the same. That one's definitely different. Heavy is very slow, but it's a very different beast. But before we, you know, I'm digressing a bit before we get too deep off into that stuff. Let's start with the basics. Terry's a little slow. A little slow. He's not slow. But, you know, compared to like Akuma or Chun or Kimberly or like the speedsters, he's not fast. And that's okay, because his dash is pretty quick. 19 frames, that's pretty on par. Like Akuma's dash is 19 frames. His back dash isn't too... It feels about on par too. It doesn't go very far, but that's okay, because Terry's definitely meant to be moving forward. You know, this is just to get out of the way of stuff. Which is great, because you get just a little bit out of the way, just barely, and then you kick him in the mouth from across the screen. Good. He does that great. Let's see what else. His jab. His jab is long. Standing and crouching jabs are 4 frames. They both have 4 frames of advantage. It looks like the standing jab recovers like 1 frame, literally 1 frame faster than the crouching jab, which is fine. It's like pushback is similar. Yeah, it looks to be about the same. He's got looks like a pretty solid stand light kick. 5 frames, 2 frames of advantage. We'll go over all these on block in just a moment, but I want to see what they are on hit first, so we can kind of start to play an offense. Because you got to know like what numbers you're working with before you can start, you know, mathing that math and figuring out what links, what cancels, and all that stuff. All right, so that's kind of nice. His standing light kick and his crouching light kick are both the same speed. So you'd have to worry about, you know, oh, this one's 5 frames, this one's 6 frames. They're both the same. Both jabs, standing and crouching, are the same. Both light kicks, standing and crouching, are the same speed. It looks like standing light kick is 1 frame overall. Recovery slower than the crouching light kick, which is fine, because standing light kick is cancelable. Crouching light kick seems to be universally not the case. There might be a couple exceptions to that rule, but I think most characters in the game, their crouch light kicks, because it's a low, you can chain it, but you can't cancel it into stuff. You have to commit to like a jab or the stand version, which does not appear to be chainable from the light kick or the crouch light kick. So So I can't go 1, 2, 3. If I do, it's a link basically, which doesn't work because this only gives me 3 frames of advantage. Now this is a trap. It's a natural frame trap on hit. It basically turns my next stand light kick into a 2-frame button, which is nice. But I mean, that's how a lot of like the light attacks work. You can chain them, kind of cancel them into each other to kind of, you know, interrupt pressure. Kind of like how Tekken, and like, you know, if you're a Tekken guy or gal, you know, discriminate here, then you know that your jabs, and especially like your one jab, your left jab, is usually like your fastest attack. And they usually, you can chain it into itself, usually if nothing else, or like you can go like 1, 2, you get like a 1, 2 combo. And that kind of keeps people from pushing buttons in between your offense. So if nothing else, you can do that just to kind of keep them on their back foot, which is nice. You kind of use jabs and stuff the same. Like, I'm sure we've all run into matches where, like, you know, you're trying to go for a setup or something like that, and maybe you mistime it a little bit. And the other person just like jab, 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 jab. That's why. Even if they don't cancel it or anything, it's just a good way to get people to like back up. Back up, back up. Mind your business. Mind your business. Let's see here. So yeah, stand jabs. He's got nice tall. Oh, let's check this. Always check to see if they hit or whiff on crouchers. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Stand jab, hits on crouchers. All these other moves clearly hit crouchers. That's a big deal. I don't know if there's any characters in this game so far where the stand jab whiffs on crouchers. But I know in other games that's the case, and boy, oh boy, that can be a big deal. But here, you ain't gotta worry about it. If you hit them, it'll hit them, and I gotta think about that. You want to, so that's one thing off the mental stack. What up, Wolf? How you doing, big baby? What's good with you? Crack my beverage here. Yeah, my main goal here, when I'm starting out with a new character, I'm trying to parse out what information I need to keep. I'm trying to like order my mental stack here. So I don't want to have to worry about stuff like what whiffs on crouchers and stuff like in the media. I want to be able to like have that already kind of locked in the back of my mind. Thankfully though, it seems, so far at least, Terry doesn't have those sort of complexities. All right, so stand medium punch, 7 frames. That's pretty good. That's not bad. It's pretty average, but I like the fact that it steps him forward. It is cancelable. Yes, for sure. And then, ooh, wow, that's good. Yeah, crouch medium punch. He's got just good kind of American cheese ass buttons. They do exactly what you think they do. That's a punch to the face. That's a punch to, you know, I guess the face here too, but also the chest or the gut, wherever, you know, if they're standing or crouching. Also cancelable. Also notice, this one is +5. That's clearly the party starter of the 2 buttons. This one is, oh, I think that's got like it's got a target chain, at least 1. All right, so yeah, there's stuff. There's the reason you do this is obviously it takes up a little more space. Let's see, takes up a little more space, and also it steps them forward, so that's probably a good button to kind of footsie with. Also, because you can buffer the chains. That way, you only get it if you manage to make contact and footsie. So if somebody's putting buttons out at you, you can shimmy back and forth and pop them, and if it makes contact, there you go, bam. Get your combo. Yeah, he's different. He's different in some pretty interesting ways. I'm kind of with you. I'll definitely play him because he's my, you know, that's my homie. He's the homie for sure. But I don't think he's better than Akuma. You know, personally, like based upon just who I'm already playing. Not that he's like a big downgrade. I just, based upon what I want to do as a player, Akuma is like just the perfect fit. Terry's close though. He's got some really nice stuff that I like that we'll be going over here in a moment. But He's got some other stuff that's a little trickier to use. Not the worst thing in the world. I love his normals. Stand light kick is dumb. It is not cancelable, but it is +5, which means you can link it into his stand light kick or any of his normals, where they're all 5 frames or faster. Any of his light attacks you can link off of stand medium kick. Good button, good button. This is definitely going to be popular, especially off of drive rush. It's +5 on hit. It's +9 on off of drive rush, just like drive rush, crouch, medium punch. Also, clearly, like those are your two your 2 pull-up buttons for sure. Yeah. He's got some good meterless or like meter efficient stuff for sure. And it's fun to use. Crouch medium kick, -2 on hit, but cancelable. So yeah, good button. Look at that. It looks like it's got some pretty good reach on it. It's not egregious, but it looks like it's got similar range to stand. Let's see if I can get that to just barely whiff. All right, so it looks like, from what I just gleaned there, it looks like stand medium kick goes like a hair further, just a bit. That's to be expected. It's a standing button. This is a low, a cancelable low, so that makes sense. 8 frame startup. That's pretty good. Pretty standard fare. This is only a frame slower. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, his stand medium punch is 7 frames. This one is 6. So this is your fastest of the medium attacks. So 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is being the slowest, this being the fastest. All right, noted. And 3 of the 4 are cancelable, which is pretty dope. The only one that is not cancelable is this. Is it super cancelable? It is not. Yeah, it's not cancelable. Not super cancelable. Some buttons are not special cancelable. They're just only super cancelable. That usually appears to be heavy attacks. Best to try them all. All right, so that's the medium attacks. Heavy punch jacks you in the freaking the jaw in this case. What is that? 9 frames. It's 9 frame startup. That's pretty good. Pretty standard fare. Oh, that's a nice tall uppercut. So that's probably a good anti-air. That reminds very much like Akuma's or Ryu's. These numbers are looking to be pretty average. I think you're right. We'll confirm that in just a moment. But yeah, that's a great anti-air. Goddamn, that's far. That is so far. And this hits twice. And both hits, I think, are cancelable. That's 2 hits. Yeah, both hits are cancelable. And if I believe there is maybe not a reason specifically for that, but I noticed that like it does affect certain moves. Certain things hit a little bit differently depending upon the move or the hit of heavy punch you cancel off of. So things to consider. Crouching heavy punch hits once, but it is looks like a super nice tall anti-air. Heavy kick is chonky, and it goes far, and it steps him forward real far. That's good. That is so far. It's like barely. It's like you're scraping, like you're hitting him with the gum on the bottom of your chucks. Yeah, that's good. That's a good. That's like, it reminds me of Ken's. Let's see.
I didn't see Terry's in ranked with the 4th round.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Yeah, I saw Justin Wong made Master with him earlier. Let's see here. First hit combos in the heavy kick chart. Yeah, you're right. For sure. Yeah. That I was playing around with later. I messed around with a fair bit of this last night. I'm just, for the purposes of archival footage here, we're taking it from the basics, and we'll work our way up. Trying to get better at that. Let's see here. But yeah, excellent point. That is absolutely the case. Yeah, this is not cancelable. Is it super cancelable? It does not appear to be the case. All right. And of course, sweep. He's got his classic, totally not sweeping your legs sweep. Although, I would imagine this button is probably amazing for sniping jumps from far out. We'll play around with that later, because that's an old KOF tactic. You can do it in this game too, but it's a lot harder since most characters' sweeps are real low to the ground. Since this is so tall, though, somebody's jumping from about where that Terry is. You can hit them with just the edge before they're even close to landing. Potentially, we'll have to see how that plays out. Let's see here, what else? Oh yeah, so those are the normals. Let's see, he's got command normals. He's got forward heavy punch. That's his overhead. It is 22 frame startup. I think that's it for the command normals. Let me take a look here. Attacks. Yeah, the rest of these are target chains, which we'll get into in a moment. All right, let's see what his normals are on block. Block all. All right, so stand jab is -1. Crouch jab is -1. Nice and easy to remember. You're -1. Continue to press at your own risk, as is the case with most jabs in this game. I feel like most people's are like -1 or -2, unless you're Geef, in which case this is like +2. Crouch jab I think is like +2. Stand light kick is -2. That's pretty standard fare. It's cancelable. That's usually the case. Crouching light kick is -3, but chainable. So I don't think you can quite mash through that. If they're mashing, we'll test that in a moment. Before we do that, let's go on and see the rest. So that's -1, -1, -2, -3. So this is the most minus. The jabs are tied for least minus. Good. Yeah, right? Look at this thing. Brother, he's like kicking him in the head. He's kicking him in the arms. I suppose that speaks more to his leg strength, because bro, you're sweeping people by kicking them in the thigh if they're standing. That's crazy. That's crazy. Although you consider man's has enough juice to not just leave the ground, but leave the ground, flip upside down, and spin, all the while doing it. I suppose that will require some leg strength. All right, let's see here. Medium punches. Stand medium punches -3. Okay. Given that this thing scoots him forward, okay, that makes sense. Crouching medium punches -1. That ain't bad. That ain't bad. Especially for a cancelable button that hits that far away. Not bad. All right, stand medium kick is -2. Safe. All right, nice and safe. And crouch is -6. Again, this is pretty standard fare. It's -6, but it's cancelable. It's pretty much, I would imagine, just, you don't do this unless you're canceling it in a drive rush or something else. Okay, that's -9. We definitely don't want to cancel into that. -7, that's not really that safe. -6. Oops. Okay, there you go. It's crack shoot. I think you might be able to jab him out of that if you're sharp enough, but crack shoot appears to be the safest of the free moves, at least. -5, yeah. Yeah. Okay. So without digressing too hard, this is minus. Do not let this rock unless you are back here, where -6 things, or things that are 6 frames, will probably not be able to reach you. All right. Other than that, all of his medium attacks are at least safe. Safe. So, if nothing else, you know, you can compartmentalize that bit away. If you don't necessarily have to remember all the math. Just know, like, all right, this is not safe. Cancel it. These are safe. I can push them once and be absolutely fine. I can block, no problem. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All the light attacks are safe. No problems. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All right, let's see. Heavy attacks. Wow, that's pretty good. Heavy punch is -1. Okay, so it looks like either, it doesn't matter which hit you finish on. If it's the final hit, -1. I guess that makes sense, because even if you're doing it from further out, you're only getting the last hit, so -1. It's -1 on block. Excellent button. Not quite as oppressive as I think the J00lz is. This feels a little stumpier. Ever so slightly. Ever so slightly. But the fact that it hits twice is nice. You can use that to confirm certain things. All right, cool. So there's that. Crouch Fierce is -4. Just barely punishable. But again, you can cancel it into stuff. That's, I'm sure, a true block string. So if nothing else, you can probably cancel it into that and keep yourself safe. We'll test all this with the dummy set to respond to stuff later. But even without it, that's not the worst thing in the world. Like, normally I feel like those moves are usually much more unsafe. That's pretty good. It only being -4 is pretty good. So that's Stand Fierce, -1. Crouch Fierce, -4. Stand Fierce, -4. That's pretty good. It's better than Ken's. Similar button. I'm not sure what Ken's is. I think Ken's maybe is a little faster. But it feels like you kind of use them the same way. They're just kind of like mid-range pressure tools. Just harass with it from ranges outside where people can't punish it. Maybe hit with just a tip, and then if people are trying to swing back, you can punish what they swing with your own like stand light kick into whatever. Potentially, we're just kind of like, you know, napkin math theory crafting here. All right, but -4 nonetheless. That's pretty good. So definitely use this at max range. All right, that's to be expected. Crouch heavy kick is -11. That's pretty par for the course sweep-wise. It looks like it's as minus as the startup of sweep. So if you are playing another Terry, it's a tight punish, but you can sweep the sweep. Although you can probably get a lot more damage other ways. But if nothing else, it's nice to know that you can do that. So cool. All right. Overhead is -2. That's pretty good. That's pretty good for an overhead. I think most, if not all, overheads in this game are safe. And I think some are plus, but they have like a big wind up, and/or are special moves like Dragon Lash. I don't know. Is Dragon Lash an overhead? I don't think it's an overhead, is it? You don't have to block that standing, do you? All right, well, we'll keep it moving. We'll see how the chat responds in a moment. All right, so those are the normal attacks. Let's take a look at his target chains. Let's see here. So I know we have the first one. No as in it is not an overhead. All right. So yeah, we got target chains here. Most of them feel like they have very definitive purpose. This one does too. I'm pretty sure it knocks down, which is nice. So if nothing else, got you. Thank you very much. All right, so in fact, let me take him off of block real quick. Okay, yeah, that's a pretty big deal. It knocking down. Let's see if it gives him any Oki. Okay, it's in 29 frames. So I should be able to dash up and be. All right, so I can dash up and be plus, but you know, if he recovers backwards, it doesn't give me a whole lot. There we go. That's what I thought. 10 frames because his dash is 19 frames, and he got 29 frames of recovery. Not recovery. What am I saying? 29 frames of knockdown advantage. So you can be up to 10 frames if you time your dash right. All right, that's pretty good. Can you reach with anything? Maybe that. Anyway. What is good, my friend? We're chilling. Doing some fight science. Special cancel after burn knuckle. Oh, you have to wait a hair. It's really nebulous. You have to wait a little bit. You want to do the burn knuckle as late as you can for it to still make contact, and use the your quarter circle. Because it's a burn knuckle into power geyser or burn knuckle into are you Buster Wolf? I forget. I know which combo you're talking about. I don't remember which super they had you do. Either way, you want to do the burn knuckle as late as possible and then use that to cancel, because the problem, it doesn't work because they're too high. Yeah, some of his are tricky. He's got a couple like that where like you have to delay it just a little bit. That one, and then the very last trial is tricky because you have to delay it just a little bit, but it's really easy to delay it too much, and then the whole thing just falls apart. All right, but let's see here. All right, so we've established target chain 1 knocks down. That's pretty good. Nothing else. You can probably use that in footsies because you can buffer it. Like you can, at the range where you would, you know, fish for medium punch in neutral, you know, tagging like them trying to swing at you. You can just buffer the heavy punch after the medium punch, and you get the target chain if it makes contact. Just know that if they are blocking, you're -5, so you are definitely punishable. Well, I'll tell you what. Let me see here. I can show you here. I can put a pin in this real quick, and then I can show you, because I did those last night. 1 second. So we stopped at the target chains. We'll come back. We'll come back to target chains. I wanna, since we're talking about those. We got time. We're just doing science. Let's see here. We'll do some J00lz combo trials. Which one was it? It was intermediate 12. This one. Let's see here. Oh yeah, this sumbitch right here. This one was kind of nasty. Let's see here. So during a driver. Yeah, it took me a while to get this one too, to get the rhythm down. Like, this is not a combo I would probably like, or maybe I'd use it after a while. These are weird because like they feel awkward out of context, but sometimes in the middle of a fight they make a lot more sense. So it's this, that, drive rush, that, and then are we talking about this one? Is this the right one? Because I don't see burn knuckle in this one. I think I know which one you're talking about, though. Yeah, yeah. You got to just kind of like. So for me, I chunk this stuff out because I'm the same way. I fall apart if I try to like just do it right from the beginning. So it's this one. All right. So yeah, what I did was I broke down the first 3 bits, the drive parry up to the crouch medium punch, and the drive cancel, and then the rest of it is like a separate chunk that I would practice. So like, let's see here. Oh, I did. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. I see. I see. This is the one. Drive. That is heavy burn knuckle. Yeah, you gotta do the heavy burn knuckle late. That. Yeah. I remember this one now. Because you can't link the super after the burn knuckle. You have to use as soon as the burn knuckle hits, you have to do the super. And if they're too high, it's too late to cancel. That's the problem. Rock says, "What's up?" Yeah. All right, we had questions about some of the trials here. This one in particular, so we were going over the basic moves and stuff, which we'll get back to once we're done with this. But yeah. Yeah, see, if you do the burn knuckle too soon, then that happens. See how late you can do that though? That was still too early, but closer. Oops. I'm getting my wires crossed. Yeah, it looks like it should work. It totally looks like it should work. You gotta wait. That's that because you want to do it as quickly as possible. The final trial is the same way, by the way. You have to delay the crack shoot ever so slightly. Kick. No, I had it right. Come on, Ryu. Still too early. They should be like almost hitting the ground. I know when I got it, it almost looked wrong. That's not the combo. Neither is that. That was the height. I flubbed the input though. Too much, too high. There it is. Yeah, it's tricky. Because it feels like you're gonna drop it almost when you get it right. Yeah. You have to wait as late as possible to do the burn knuckle, and then the moment you do the burn knuckle, do the super. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, you got more like that. You got a lot more time than you think. What you might want to do is try that. Like just try the last bit, the power charge into the burn knuckle, and see how late you can get that. Yeah. Yeah, no, these combos are kind of obtuse on purpose. Like, there's definitely easier ways or easier sequences that you can swap out like a move or two here or there and make these way easier to do. See, and like, I don't know, I feel like Akuma's got trickier stuff. It's just there's less bits and bobs where you have to like delay this or that. Akuma's got combos in trial mode where you have to like time a fireball very specifically, but if you swap that out for like a different version of the fireball or like another special move, it completely removes that. You might lose a little damage here and there, but it's not enough to like make the combo not worth doing. So these trials are always there to kind of just illustrate the sort of stuff that can be done. What up? What's good? What's good? Oh, I'm doing a different combo. All right. Anyway. Yeah, come back with fresh hands, man. Sometimes that's how that is. Sometimes you got to like put your hands through the ringer, and then like it happens to me all the time. You'll stop, set the game down for a night, wake up. Next time you pick it up, you'll get it like first or second try. You got to kind of give your brain a bit to absorb it, because otherwise you just, I don't even know how to explain it, but it's like you just, as you're drilling stuff, it's like your hands get tired, your brain gets tired, you're just exhausted. And then it's like you're working out to failure, you know? It's literally that, really. So yeah, give it some time and come back. But yeah, you do not need that combo to play Terry, not at all. That's fair. Yeah, don't worry about that, man. You just do what you can. Do what you can, because the one thing I really like about Street Fighter 6 is that there are like 1,000,000,001 different ways to achieve damage. You don't necessarily have to do all the super duper big swaggity combos. I don't. I keep my combos relatively simple and efficient. That's just kind of how I am. I know if you watch like Big Bird or somebody like that play Akuma, his Akuma looks like a Marvel character. He is constantly spending meter. He is constantly doing all kinds of crazy Tiger Knee fireballs and all kinds of crazy bullshit. You don't have to do any of that. You don't. You can keep it real simple. Time for a real fight. All right. So we were going over target chains. We had established that one knocks you down, and on block it is -5. So he's got 2 target chains, or 3 technically target chains off of medium punch. The next one is it's medium punch into heavy kick. That launches, and I think you can. I don't think you can do anything else after that. It's probably got some wild frame advantage, but you can hit heavy kick again and you get a follow-up, which is nice. They got his power dunk in there somewhere. Yeah, that's fair. Akuma's kind of an edgelord, but he's like the draw 4, the Uno draw 4 of characters. He's what do you need him to do? He's gonna do it. He's got you, baby. Just don't get hit. Let's see what this target chain is on block, because I do not actually know. So second hit is -14. The rest of it literally will not happen unless it makes contact. That's nice, I guess. So yeah, don't whiff that. They're -14. You're gonna die. All right, so yeah, there's that target chain, and finishing it gives you power dunk. Power dunk. Sick. What kind of Oki does that leave you with? 25. Not bad. So you definitely plus afterwards. +6. That's enough for that. So you can dash up. And he back rolled. He back rolled. That's probably a meaty. Yeah, 6 frame move, 6 frames of advantage, just like bam, right on the money. That's a meaty, baby. Honestly, man, to be fair though, a lot of kicks like that, you can't cancel. Like Akuma can't cancel his, Ryu can't cancel his, Ken can't cancel his. And they all kind of do shades of the same thing. They're meant to take up space and harass and catch people who are out here like doing this kind of stuff, trying to reach you. You just stand back and kick them in the mush, and you get them to sit still, and you get in their face. Yeah. It's pretty rare for a move like that to be cancelable. Now, like Akuma's is linkable. If it hits, you can link, you know, like medium kick or whatever after. There's that. So, I mean, that's definitely a difference. See, me and you are kind of on the same wavelength because there's things like that. I'm like, man, stand heavy kick is nice. It's got good utility. Akuma's, you know, it's Akuma though, man. You know, you're coming from like a Lexus to like, you know, I don't know. What kind of car would Terry be? Terry would be like a Jeep Cherokee. He's like a mid-range Jeep Cherokee, and Akuma's like a high-end, like top-of-the-line Lexus. Yeah, look at it though. In fact, I'm curious now. I'm gonna set Terry to jump. I want to see how high this thing can hit. Look at that. All right, maybe it's not as great as I thought. Okay, all right. All right, that's not as dope as I thought. I was expecting to be a little chunkier than that. That's okay. Yeah, his sweep is mad slow. You gotta figure too, though, right? Like, you have so many other tools. Honestly, I don't use sweep in this game. Probably don't use it enough because I feel like I get so much more off of moves like this that travel about the same distance, but you can cancel them into other stuff. Case in point. Why would you do that? Why would you do this when you can do this? Or even just that, you know? What was that, +3? Yeah, okay, so that's the end of that. That's the end of that pressure. But yeah, burn knuckle, there you go. If nothing, even if you didn't spin meter, that's what, 800 damage? All right, it's 100 damage more, but it's slow. And this, you got options. You know, you gotta try to, they gotta balance it somehow. Like if you had a godlike sweep and he had a godlike medium kick and this thing were cancelable or plus, or you could combo off of it, brother, he would invalidate so many characters. I feel you. We are privileged. We are privileged Akuma pickle drinking glue eaters. Yeah, pickle juice drinking, paste eating, glitter swilling, privileged kids playing Akuma. But it's easy to I mean, you can cancel it into other stuff. You can cancel it into, like, you know, that. You got other special moves you can cancel into. If you want to drive rush, of course it's gonna cost you. Now, that move, he can cancel for free into other stuff. Case in point. We'll get there shortly. So in a sense, he's kind of got privilege that some of the other characters don't, you know? That's pretty crazy. Is it specific to that one version of that one move? Yeah, well, sure. But yeah, he's got ways he can, and like that. All right, so let's say, oh no, I have no drive meter, or I'm low and I don't want to burn myself out. But you got super. I think that's cancelable into Buster Wolf. Yeah, that is the input. Okay. I'm pretty sure one of these. Yeah, there you go. You know. Although, hang on. All right, that didn't combo. I lied. What does this combo into? Since we're on the topic, let's see. Light crack shoot. Burn knuckle. Heavy burn knuckle? No. No. So it looks like that into burn knuckle. That's pretty good corner carry for like nothing. It combos into lights, but that doesn't launch because of the way it hits. Man, right? I can't believe they left him the way he is. Akuma is incredible. He's easily the most fun I've had playing this game so far. And there's some pretty fun characters in this game. Once I kind of started like understanding and getting the hang of everything, Akuma's dumb. He's so good. He's oops all privileged, the character. All right, so back on target. We just went over that target chain. He's got two more. He's got, well, three technically if you count the follow-ups. So he's got medium punch, medium kick, and you can go medium punch, and he does a little jumping kind of club fist thing. That's one. Then you hit medium punch, medium kick, and kick again, and he does a knee. Which, like, what the hell is this? That does nothing. If you hold forward when you do the kick or the punch. Now the punch will whiff. So one thing I noticed that was a little awkward at first. You input the final attack, then you hold the direction or not. So you hit like medium punch, medium kick, medium punch, and then hold forward if you want that last one to cross up. It depends on where the link is from. If it's a YouTube link, it's supposed to let those through. If it was not, it's Streamlabs is pretty much set to kill anything else. That's so I don't get people spamming all kinds of wild stuff that people accidentally click on and they get, you know, a million billion viruses. But yeah. Yeah, so he's got kind of like KOF-y kind of like taco cross-ups. Which is funny because I don't think that was something he could even do in King of Fighters. But it's cool that they kind of like, they managed to kind of like shoehorn or work that mechanic into this game in its own weird sort of way. That's pretty cool. I don't know how effective that's going to be once people figure out how to like deal with it. We'll see. It's a good mix, if nothing else. Left-right mix-up is never a bad thing, I don't think. And the fact that you can just like do it and then like don't commit to anything else. You can bait people trying to blow it up with like an invincible reversal or something like that. Because it's -3 on hit, at least. Let's see what it is on block. -12. All right, baby. Do not have this blocked. All right, also good to know. The third hit will not happen if the first two are blocked. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter which one you do or which direction you hold. He will not swap sides. That third attack will not happen unless you are already making contact. So do not do this on a blocked opponent. You're asking for death. Praying for it even. So be mindful of that. All right, and finally, the last target chain, my personal favorite. It is down, I think it's down medium kick, down heavy kick. That boy, because it is cancelable. Drive rushable even. Let's see, can I cancel this into? Yeah. So you can cancel it in a power charge. You can still cancel power charge, but since it doesn't bounce them up, it might be a little harder to get extra damage off. from certain things. Let's see if Burn Knuckle works. Nah, that doesn't seem to work. In the corner, maybe. No. All right, so that works. So in the corner at least, if you're going from this target chain into that, that's pretty much all you're going to get. But it looks like you can do medium punch and you can still get stuff. All right, a little too far to reach there. Ow. Ow. Oh yeah, Oki for sure. Yeah, we're not even talking about that yet, but I was positive that was the case. Let's see what the numbers are. 46. Oh yeah, you get a billion trillion years of Oki. What up, Chris? I dashed up, and I could dash up again and still have Oki. I would be +8 off of a double dash. It's kind of like Adamant Flame. Akuma's like heavy punch Adamant Flame. If it lands, you get double dash up, and you're still like +8 or +9. Yeah, see? +8. That's crazy. That's crazy, my dude. That's real good. Real good. And that, you know, that it's got a lot of corner carry. Look at how far they go. Yeah, that's good. Cancel the charge into Power Wave. Regular power. Oh yeah, of course, regular. Oh no. Charge. There we go. Got to delay it a little bit. There we go. There we go. Power wave. That's pretty good. Either way, like, I mean, honestly, either or. You could dash up, you could put a power wave on them, or you could double dash up and you get a normal or something. That's dope. You get multiple forms of Oki out. And probably, I would imagine, you might probably get like a weird safe jump or something off of that too, I'm sure. Which we'll play around with later. But yeah, like, he's got some kind of wacky, indirect, kind of not quite so obvious ways to achieve damage and pressure. And I think that's one of those things that's going to be off-putting until it's not, and you understand what you're doing. You've got your sequences kind of already mapped out. Honestly, Akuma kind of felt the same way at first when I was figuring out what to do with him. But once it all started kind of clicking together, I mean, that was all she wrote, baby. And like, clearly, this character's got juice. He's got big, crazy-ass combos, as I'm sure all of you have seen on Twitter by now. You got Rufo Monger and Justin Wong and all these people coming up with all kinds of wild sequences already. We're not going to do that right now because we're learning just like the rest of y'all. You know, those dudes got privilege. They've all, most of them already played the character like long before, you know, we even got to put hands on them. And I mean, what are you gonna do? It's Justin Wong, dog. It's kind of what he does. 100%. And or specifically like that power, the power wave setup, that might be great for somebody who's just about to be burned out. You put the power wave on them so they are forced to block it on wake up, and or do something risky to try to get around it, which hopefully you're prepared for, with a nice big fat chunky punish. So yeah, that's kind of how you want to start thinking about stuff like that. Sometimes it's not always about the direct damage. Sometimes it's about the stuff, the situations that you're able to set up by not actually making full contact with another option. You know, that's why it pays to play around with all these different moves. Take a look and see what your advantage looks like after every single way you can knock these characters down. Level 1 into level 1? I'm not surprised. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I mean, like these clearly all men are not created equal. I didn't even, until you said that just now, I didn't even realize that was a thing you could do. It doesn't surprise me, considering some of the stuff that I've seen. But it's Terrence. It's Terrell from Smash. Terrell Bogard from the New Hampshire Bogarts. All right, where were we at? We were doing the different target chains. We were exploring some Oki off of that. All right, let's see what else. All right, so that's it for the target chains. That's all of them. Oh shit, I'm just noticing Blue Mary back there. Blue Mary, we got Blue Mary. I knew Joe was over here. He's off screen. You got the Mad Gear gang up there on stage talking shit. Is there anybody else from the game I'm not seeing here? Gosh, she got some. She eating good. What are those? What kind of crazy ass freaking alternate world Earth meat is she eating back there? Roast beast. All right. All right, let's see here. So we covered the normals. We covered the command normals. We covered the target chains. Let's start doing specials. All right. So we know the classic. This move, I suspect, is going to be very, very, very diabolical. It feels to be about as fast as your standard quick fireball. I know it's just like it's right in line with Akuma's. His starts up in 14 frames. Not the fastest, but that's okay. It crawls along the ground. You can kind of move in after it. That's nice. Medium is quite a bit faster, but dissipates, and also will clash at any point along the trajectory of that move before it poofs out at the end. That's pretty dope. 16 frame startup. We'll go over hit and block advantage in just a moment. I just want to illustrate what these do. Heavy is just in place. It takes forever to start up, almost half a second, but it's like +5, +8 on hit. So you can there we go. That is too slow. So let me see here. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. For instance, let's try to think about stuff I can do off of that before I think about ways I can go into it safely. But yeah, that's nice. +8 on hit from point blank range. That's pretty wild for a fireball. Medium punch is neutral point blank range, but like just a little ways out. Obviously, like most fireballs, they get more and more plus the further out you get because you're recovering before it actually makes contact. Light punch is -3 on hit. So -3 on hit for the light one. So if you make contact and you hit, safe. Definitely safe. Jackpot, baby. Now, what does it look like on block? Light punch is -9. Don't do that. Be back here. Don't do that. Don't do it, man. Medium punch is -6. Still quite unsafe. Definitely. Watch your spacing. But from back here, like even like a little ways out, like one character space away, you're plus. That's pretty good. You went from -6 like here to like neutral right here, and then like just a hair further, and you're already +2. So there's like a dead zone where like you don't really see too much of a difference, and then like beyond that, you're like plus just ever so slightly. Now this boy here, you gotta be real close, but it's +5 on block. That's pretty honking plus. And it works from pretty far out, considering it's point blank range. So it's not point blank range, it's point blank range. That's good. How far away does this hit? Wow. And he's standing up, so that means his hitbox is more narrow because he's not crouching. And like from here, like my jabs don't even reach. None of my light attacks reach. So further than the range on heavy, round wave, I guess is what it actually is called. Round wave. All right, so that's about, this is about outside, just outside of round wave distance here. Right there, right there. Does it move him forward? It does. It does. It moves him ever so slightly forward. Keep that in mind. Because what you can probably do stuff like push yourself just outside of range with your normals. No, maybe don't just go right into it, but it just know that if from this distance, from like 3 normals away, from this distance, you can still use that move and put pressure on them, where people might not necessarily be looking for round wave. You know, whereas the other ones are negative for sure. That's kind of a novel thing, right? So people may not, at least for now, may not be looking for that sort of kind of dastardly trick. They'll be thinking, oh, he threw a projectile at basically point blank range. Stupid. You're like, joke's on you, sucker. I'm +5. Bam. And it does like half a chunk of drive gauge too. So yeah, they're not going to want to block too many of those. That seems pretty strong, even at like just a base level. How do I like him so far? He's interesting. I think if I were playing any character other than Akuma, I would probably be even more jazzed for him. I am spoiled. He's cool though. He's got a lot of cool tech. He's got a lot of cool tricks. I like the fact that he can cancel his heavy power charge into other stuff. That feels very KOF 13-y. Love that sort of stuff. I like the complexity of having multiple projectiles that do different things. I think he's got the potential to be a really strong zoner, with the caveat that you have to be very, very on point and very, very deliberate in what it is you are attempting to do. You can't just chuck fireballs out and just let them do what they do. You got to kind of throw them with a bit more purpose. Exploit those. Exploit the 5 frame. Exploit those? Like the plus 5 frames or what? There's no exploiting +5 frames unless you don't take advantage of them. If you're +5, like for instance, if I'm +5 and I hit a move that's like 11 frames fast, like sweep, then yeah, he could put out a 6-frame button and do something about it. If I'm doing this and I'm doing this or that, it don't matter what he does unless it's OD. Like he can do like his OD mixer through it because it's invincible, but that's it. Yeah. Terry's got great normals. They are very straightforward. They look to be very effective. Every single one of them except for 2. This one and this one are absolutely safe on block. Yes. Yes, please. I'm not surprised. Not at all. Dude's arguably the best Street Fighter player in the world. It was only a matter of time. And it ain't like he got much else to do. The man plays Street Fighter for a living, you know? Living the dream. I would say he better, if you're going to play the character at all, he better have him up that high already. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I think he's just, for people who were kind of like maybe floundering around or like, I don't know, maybe something about the other Shoto characters, Shoto style characters, even Luke, didn't really strike your fancy. I think Terry's got enough going for him. He's got enough kind of interesting swag, and his buttons are clearly very effective. I think he's gonna be cool. I like Akuma better still, but again, I've had this character. I played him for what, a total of 2 hours, 11 minutes, counting the stream today and what I did yesterday. So, you know, it's hard to. I don't want to write him off. That would be wrong. I don't think there's much to write off. He seems very good at what he's able to do. Clearly, I mean, look at what people are doing with him, like, you know, in the highlights and on streams and stuff like that. Clearly, man's got some juice. So, I think I probably won't deep dive on the character until I'm finished with getting Akuma to master, which unfortunately we're still Diamond 4. I tried to make some progress yesterday. It didn't go so hot. But that won't be too much longer, and then yeah, then I'll jump in and like in earnest, and I'll do some Terry teams. But he's cool. You know, it's just as I was saying earlier, it's no, that's next. I did try the V Rivals thing before I went to bed last night. That was actually pretty cool. I think it'll get better over time, but even right now as it is, I'm like, I fought a diamond, like a 4-star diamond AI. And I'm like, it was doing safe jumps and it was footsie in and it was like, you know, like whiff punishing my stuff. It wasn't perfect, but I'm like, no, I could see somebody who actually needs this tool. They could find some meat there. You could definitely level up. If nothing else, like your basic reactions and dealing with certain sorts of pressure things. That thing was impossible to throw. It will force you to like be smart about how you approach. But the replay review, yeah, I'll start messing with that later. I gotta get some replays to actually, you know, review, you know. But no, I figured that was probably going to be my personal favorite part of the patch, Terry aside, as well. So I'm glad to hear it's good and effective. Give me just a second. I'm gonna switch up my playlist here just so we're not literally going through it in chronological order. Let's shuffle this boy up. There we go. Cool. All right, back to it. Yeah, I'm like, damn, this thing actually does kind of fight like me. It wasn't quite the same, but I saw it doing there were certain tendencies it had. I'm like, no, I absolutely do that. I absolutely do that. For sure do that, you know. But yeah. I expect, again, as that thing matures, it'll probably get, like in a month, I want to go back and try it again and see how it fights. Because it sounds like it was just pulling aggregate data from like if you were fighting a Zangief, it would pull across like all the Zangiefs at that particular rank. Which I don't know if that's I don't see it being a bad thing. If you'll probably get a better overall nice spread of what you can expect at that sort of rank. It would have been nice if you could get specific players. What color is this? That is color 8. Yeah, color 8. I like color 8 in the OG costume even better. Here, let me see if I can, I'll put other Terry in that one. Yeah, I think this might be my favorite color, like both costumes. Oh, that looks so sweet. I got a soft spot for like olive green and like that nice rich brown leather. Mwah. Love it. All right, where we leave off, y'all. Oh yeah, we're going over special moves. We're going over fireballs. We did the fireballs. We saw him on hit and block. Yeah, I think this is, to me, besides the cancelable power charge, this is the coolest part of the character to me. The fact that they managed to like mix all of those different versions of his power wave in. Very cool. Also, I like this. I like that being kind of like a safe-ish special. It ain't safe. It's -5, but you could do worse. You'd have to work really hard to blow it up real bad. And I would imagine from certain distances, and that second hit being an overhead, You'll probably sneak a few people with that. I think that is a new move. Like, correct me if I'm wrong. Right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Being able to fight specific people, like being able to fight Angry Bird or Punk or whoever like that would be so cool. Yeah, that would be great. Absolutely great. But I mean, if they can come close, like if you go in and you pick Master and it's pulling from like the top, 500 or 1,000 players or whatever, and kind of just like cobbling that data together, I suppose it will teach you stuff that is just good across the board that you should be looking for, because they're all going to do. There's just certain things that good players are just going to do. So give me 1 second here, y'all. Uno minuto, por favor. All right. Okay. Okay. So we got quick burn. Quick burn is cool. I don't think that's. I'm pretty sure that is a new move. I don't know if I've ever seen Terry do that in any other game. 1 second. What is happening? Sorry. Work messages. All right. I lost my train of thought. Yes. Burn knuckle. Medium punch, burn knuckle. I mean, it's burn knuckle. Medium punch and heavy punch burn knuckle are there. It's, he comes from 4-button games. There's only 2 punches. So he had regular burn knuckle classic, and then, burn knuckle big gulp. Both of them are minus up front. Punishable even. -6 and -8 respectively. From back here, looks like if you space them right, they're safe. So there's like no man's land here where you don't want to be. I would imagine, let's see, from about here, medium punch burn knuckle is -3. So a little, about, a character and a half length away, you're safe. You can do it and you won't be punished. Any further out, like you hit with just a tip, you're +2. Also, I like that. I like the fact that they did the little screen shake. It's super subtle, but the screen shake on plus moves like that. Let's see if I make contact. That might help. That screen shake, I didn't know that was a thing until the game kind of like brought it up. Like that is an actual thing that I think it happens with all characters. If you block a thing that's plus, the screen shakes. Cool. Super subtle, but if you learn to look for that, that could probably save you in certain circumstances where you might want to press. Let's see. Heavy punch, I would imagine is much the same. From back here, what are we looking at? Okay, so from back here, where medium burn knuckle is like plus. Let's see here. Here. It's like +1 from here. Heavy is just barely minus, but I mean, this move goes like basically full screen. +5. Does this hit actually full screen? Not quite. So like 3/4 screen, like with zoomed out screen. From like back here. Bam. +4. How plus can we make this? Yeah. So that's good. So use it from back here, but I would imagine it's going to be drive impact fodder. Not drive. Oh, yeah, actually, yeah, drive impact or parry fodder. So keep that in mind if you're going to use it from that far away. But if you're catching people, like, or if the people are burned out and they don't have anything to put in your way, yeah, you can probably make their lives pretty miserable. Burn knuckle is a-okay with me. On hit, let's see what these. I'm pretty sure both of them knock down. Let's see what the Oki looks like on these things. Oh, -13. 30. That looks more like it. 35 frames. Point blank. 30 frames. So it varies, it looks like. Am I tripping? 30 frames. Once more for science. 30 frames. All right, let's try it a little further back. Let's try from about here. Okay, it's still 30. I don't know how it's getting different numbers. Yeah, like right there. Why is that 34? Oh, of course. I'm recovering. I'm already like partway through my recovery. That makes sense. Never mind. Me stupid. So yeah, the later you hit with the move, the more advantage you get. So it's 30 frames point blank range. Let's see what it is at max range. Let's not jump backwards. 42. That's pretty good. Can we get it any better? Nah. Try about here. 42. Okay, 42 seems to be like pretty much max range, or rather max frame advantage on knockdown for the medium. Let's see what heavy is. 28 frames. Actually less than the medium. All right. Let's see if we can max range this bad boy and see what the spread is. Back here maybe. 39. Can we get it any better? That is too far. Maybe about here. 40. All right. So they're comparable. We can min-max that more, but I mean, that tells you basically what I wanted to know. So 40 frames of knockdown advantage. Now you're knocking them to freaking Timbuktu, so they're going to be kind of far away. If I'm looking at this right. But with a 40 frames of advantage, you could knock down and dash up twice and still have 2 frames of advantage. But that's pretty specific, like to max range. Like you wouldn't want to necessarily do that if you hit from point blank range because you only got 28 frames. You get a dash. You get a dash and a lot of Oki. Let's see here. All right, so 9 frames. Was that medium punch? I don't know what it is. Yes, like a point blank range. A point blank range medium burn knuckle into a dash. 11 frames. So the world is your oyster. And then heavy punch. 9 frames. Bam. Perfectly timed for heavy punch. So not bad. So if you're doing combos into that, 11 frames. 8, 9, 10, 11. So you could probably do dash up, heavy punch, and it would hit on, like, if you time it right, it should hit on like that 3rd or the very last frame of your heavy punch. In fact, for science, let's take a look. Reversal settings. We'll set him to wake up reversal. We'll set Terry to light punch. Let's see here. Ah. Okay, let's try that again. See, because that traded, which means either we were a little late and we could have done it sooner, or, you know, I miscalculated by a couple frames. Let's see. Medium punch. There we go. Yes. There we go. Okay. Well, there you go. So we got Oki off of those. And the same thing works off of heavy burn knuckle as well. And Terry's set to back roll, so it doesn't matter if they quick rise or back roll, because the frame advantage is the same. They wake up in the same amount of frames, except like now you're gonna be right up against them no matter what. So just know, you in a combo with that, you got Oki. Guaranteed. Do with that what you will, children. Y'all not children. Y'all grown-ass men's and women's. Anyway, so that's that. That's Burn Knuckle. We did not do OD Burn Knuckle. You also did not do OD Fireball. Let's do that right now. OD Power Wave. I like this move a lot because it is very reminiscent of like his OG, like Fatal Fury Power Wave. It looked like magnetic shock, like a little itty bitty tiny magnetic shockwave from Magneto and Marvel, which that kind of evokes a little bit. Effective. It's effective. It hits what? It hits twice. Pretty standard fare for a fireball. It goes slow as shit, so you can walk up on people. You can chase it. It's still along the ground, but it's kind of not. I like that. It's tall, but still on the ground, kind of like Gunflame from a Soul bad guy. Guilty Gear. That's pretty cool. Let's set him to jump. I want to see how tall. If I can, I want to see how high off the ground this thing will actually hit him. This might be a moot point, but I still want to try it for science. All right, so I mean, he's basically touching the ground. It's not like super tall or anything like that. However, it does clash with Fireball, so it's at least tall enough to do that. That's good. All right. So if nothing else, if you need a Fireball on the screen, off the screen, you need it gone. Medium Punch, Power Wave is your guy. You want to spend some juice? OD Power Wave is also your guy. I don't know if Round Wave. I don't know if that gets rid of projectiles. Let's set Terry to we'll set other Terry to jump and throw a light Power Wave. I'm gonna try to Round Wave it to see if I can break it. It does. It's slower than shit though, so you gotta really be on point. Just don't do that. Don't do that to beat Fireballs. All right, so there's that. All right, so it looks like, and of course, let's see. All right, and of course, any grounded Fireball will be beat by regular Power Wave. So technically, all three versions can. It's just the circumstances in which they will differs greatly. But if your timing is on point, it does look like that. Speaking of. Yeah. For real. Absolutely. All right, turn that off. All right, so now, another thing I think is pretty cool. They managed to add two different versions of OD, I guess, Burn Knuckle, because he's got like the quick burn, OD quick burn, which is that thing, which you do by hitting light and medium punch when you OD the move. But if you want OD Burn Knuckle, you can do medium and heavy. And I think you can also do light and heavy. I think those are both the same move. They both start up 19 frames. Yeah, I think that's the same thing. So if you want specifically OD Quick Burn, you can do quarter circle back, light and medium punch. And you get that, which is dope. If you want OD Burn Knuckle, you can do medium and heavy punch. Normally, I don't like that sort of complexity. That breaks my brain. In the middle of a fight, at least. That's why characters like JP I can't really do. Not without a shit ton of work. But that's pretty straightforward. You know, use left side for one move, right side for the other. That's pretty cool. And I think that's the only one he has that works that way. Which is a pretty novel way to get multiple OD moves out of 6 buttons. Good job, Capcom. All right, Crack Shoot. Crack Shoot is 16 frame startup. This is light. Want a 1 frame of advantage on hit. It doesn't really go nowhere. I I know it can probably go over. Ooh, it can probably go over grounded projectiles. I'll have to set turn Ryu on or something like that and see if it'll go over regular projectiles. But let's just see. All right, definitely. Pretty easily. But not effortless. Heavy is pretty slow, it looks like. But it goes like, it'll hit you from downtown. And it's a punish counter. Sick. 20 frame startup. How fast is... Oh, 23. That's why it's so much harder. So if you're just trying to yeet over something like, you know, that's pretty good. That's pretty consistent. All right, let's set Terry 2 to Mr. Ryu real quick. Let's have him chuck some plasma at us and see if we can get over that. Because if that's the case, then this move just went up a whole ass letter grade in my book. Let's see here. Where are we at? Recording settings. Yeah. Turn this one on. A light fireball. We'll practice on the light ones first, and we'll crank up the speed and see if we can see how easy or difficult it is for him to get over fast ones. But we'll start with that. Let's see here. Okay, all right. Well, that tells us a lot right there. Light kick ain't going over jack. Medium. Okay, looks to be about the same. It doesn't really feel like it matters how late or early I do it. He's getting clipped in the head. Let's see heavy. Okay, heavy makes it. But you gotta be, it's almost a read though. You gotta catch the moment you see his hands go back, you gotta be doing the move. Let's see if I can do it. Now that's a slow one. Let's set it to let's have him do let's try medium. All right. Oh. All right. That's a read. Yeah, you're not reacting to that. That's a read for sure. But if you read it, you're going over, and it's a punish counter. All right. Now, just to be thorough in our science, let's have him do. We'll do all four. We'll do a heavy. We'll do an OD, and we'll do a not a Hashogeki. The charge. I'm blanking right now. Dinjin charge. There it is. All right, so we'll do that real quick. Yeah. Yeah, even from across the screen. Like, I'm trying to specifically react to his hands, which is generally what you do when you're looking for a reaction like that. Even the OD one's getting cooked. All right. I mean, so I'm pretty sure I know. Yeah. I mean, you have to, right? Because you got to be thinking about how you're going to utilize your tools against all the other cast members, right? You know. Because now it's like, all right, I know some people, like, they don't do this. To them, this is boring as mud. It's like staring at paint, watching it dry, watching grass grow. I get it. This is not sexy necessarily. But if you want to know, if you want to be able to just remove variables from your mental stack before you jump in and actually try to do this stuff against somebody, I don't know about y'all. I would rather know that I will never, ever, ever, ever do that against anybody because I literally watched it work against the best versions of these particular tools. And then I just don't even try. I don't waste the energy. I don't waste the mental. I'm not trying to like look for this perfect specific timing. Because like, all right, we saw, case in point, we saw even if Ryu's chucking a fast fireball, like I know it's coming. He's jumping. He's telegraphing the next projectile with the jump. So if I am watching his hands, as you're supposed to do, because it's not like Ryu's are always going to neutral jump before they chuck a fireball at you. The only thing that you have to look at is his hands. So if I'm watching his hands go back and I'm using that to time my move and it's getting clipped, I'm not going to do that because that's a complete guess, a read, if you will. I might do that once if this dude is just like, I throw one fireball, two fireball, walk back, forth fireball, one fireball, two fire. If he's like really overt about how obvious he's doing this stuff, sure, that's a read. Get your damage, baby, but you don't want to like make that a core part of your toolkit if you know it's kind of sketchy at best. Yeah, because there is so much in this game that you have to focus on, that you need to work. You know, and like so many characters in this game look like your juries and your DJs, and they are tailor made to just throw wild shit at you very, very quickly. So the less stuff that you just take out, like, I'm not even worried about this, I won't do this, I'll find another way to respond to this more effectively. It might even work, but if it's just dicey, if it's kind of like, it works, but only in these very specific circumstances, take note, know that it can, but don't rely on this sketchy tech to kind of get you through unless you literally just have nothing else, you know? But yeah, this kind of helps to shave down on stuff that you don't got to worry about. Like, you know, if like, case in point, if crack shoot didn't go over any of Ryu's fireballs, why would I ever do crack shoot from across the screen? Why? You know? That's just a thing I don't even have to concern myself with. I can use that space in my mental stack for something completely different. So, yeah. Highly recommended. You know, it's not sexy, like I said. I know y'all know. But, you know, the more of this you're able or willing to do, just the quicker you can learn to be effective. You know, the quicker you can kind of get to the stuff that actually does work and you can get to practicing that stuff. Because boy, wouldn't it suck if like you were like, oh man, I got so good at getting over fireballs in this one specific circumstance and it literally works for no one else. You know, whereas you can test it now. I can switch to Ken and try it against his. But generally, if you try it against the best, like I know Ryu's, arguably, I think Akuma might have a better fireball. But if it works decently well against Ryu, it'll probably work against Akuma. It'll probably work against Ken. It'll probably work against, like, Luke might be a little weird because his projectiles are different. DJ, Kyle, maybe. But also, you also got to factor in too, what other tools does this character have? You know, he's got this. He's got this. He's got all kinds of weird, novel ways that you can use, kind of using fireballs as an example to deal with stuff like that. So, yeah, it just kind of helps you think about and get used to using your whole toolkit. Because I don't know about y'all, but I know sometimes when I'm in the middle of a match, my brain shuts off certain moves, especially if I see them not work once or twice. I just don't try them again, which is good for self-preservation, but bad for science, because I might be overlooking some things that would work if I just tried them in slightly different circumstances. That's what this is for. That's what training mode is here to let you do. You set the dummy to do a thing you're trying to beat, and you try to beat it. And you try a lot. You don't just do it once, like, nope, doesn't work. Try it 3 or 4 times. Different spaces on the screen, different strengths, different speeds, all that stuff. I'm not telling you nothing you don't already know. I'm just rambling. Anyway, where were we? Yeah. Yeah, keep that mental stack lean and clean, dog. You will be a much more calm and focused player when you're not worried about stuff that like the person is not even doing, and stuff that you're not trying to respond to things with things that you probably shouldn't be trying to respond to that thing with, if that makes any sense. So good on you. All right. Let's see. That was crack shoots. We confirmed it does go over certain projectiles that are off the ground. Fireballs in this game can be pretty fast. Those can be difficult to beat without reading them. Taking a gamble. Now the beautiful part is that crack shoot. I mean, it's a jump and kick, dog. So like, if they're not ready to DP, you might still get them. And in fact, I would fashion a guess. It'll probably take people, if you are savvy enough to catch onto a person's rhythm well enough to do something like that, you'll probably catch them a few times. But just be ready, because players aren't going to like that. They're probably going to be looking to DP that stuff. So just don't get too predictable yourself, you know. All right, let's move on to, let's see, we did fireballs, we did bar knuckle, we did crack shoot. Let's do power charge. All right, let's see. Light power charge is 14 frames startup, 5 frames of advantage. Is it always point blank range? +3. Okay, so further out. 6 frames. All right. So this moves, the move gets literally greater later. So you want to try to like hit this as far out as you can. Something like that, maybe. Does that work? That does not work. Let's do 3 jabs. That gives me 3 frames. All right. So we know that this move has better frame advantage the further away you are able to do it. Kind of like burn knuckle. Good to know. But that also tells us that if we can hit from things further out, we can engineer situations that give us better frame advantage. So let's see. We just did that. That gave us +4. That's not bad. Because we can link a jab after this. There we go. All right, so that's good to know. Let's see, can we engineer? That's pretty far. I don't know if jab is that's gonna give us anything better. Oops. All right, that's not bad. Actually, no, that was 4 frames. 3 frames. 4 frames. All right, that seems to be pretty consistently 4 frames from about the range you want to be doing crouch medium punch. That's pretty good. Yeah. So if nothing else, you can get a link off of that. Something like that. For instance. All right, this is medium. Medium launches. I think medium and heavy both launch, but medium is not cancelable into other special moves. I don't think. Does not appear to be the case. But it does launch, so it does cancel off of crouch medium punch, stand medium punch. No. All right. So if you want, so it looks like, oh, that's good to know. I didn't realize stand light kick is cancelable into light power charge. Let's see. Oh, that gives us that gives us 4 frames. That's nice. And 2 jabs. All right. Building blocks for later. That's important. All right. Yeah, knowing which versions of your normals go specifically into special moves, obviously important. Like, I fudge all the time. I fudge Akuma's. I do his stand medium punch, and sometimes it's cancelable. So sometimes I cancel an adamant flame because I didn't get the crouch version. I'll put like a jump in or something like that. Doesn't work. Sometimes I die for it. Sometimes. Got to be careful. But it looks like medium power charge. That's not cancelable. It does not seem to work off of crouch medium kick or stand medium punch. But crouch medium punch does work, which is nice, because that seems like your party starter anyway. That's generally the button I feel like you'd be starting your offensive combos and pressure and stuff with, most likely anyway. Other than that, all right, and then we've got heavy power charge, which is absolutely cancelable into other moves like crack shoot, like rising tackle, like power wave, and of course burn knuckle. However, I think you can only cancel into this off of the first hit of heavy punch. So all right, that's 2 hits and we get the launch, which is good. Something like that. Pretty respectable damage for no meter. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. 2 hits. Let's see if I can cancel off of the second hit. I cannot. That does not work. It's got to be the first hit. That is not cancelable. That is not cancelable. This is cancelable, but it does not cancel into a heavy power charge. It'll cancel in the medium. So another thing you got to kind of keep in mind, that's a weird little bit of complexity that personally that gives me the ick. It's not the worst thing in the world. Certainly I can get used to it. But that kind of stuff is I find that a little gross. Yeah, off of DR, but remember that costs meter. Like at least the way I generally try to do this sort of stuff is, and I have I've got Aegis Neglector to thank for this because he's kind of drilled this into my head. You want to do what you can for free first. Dude, figure that's why I'm going in the order I'm going. And you want to try to like do everything you can without spending meter. Especially in a game like this where like your drive meter, your OD meter is tied to your health. Because if you burn out, you lose all that stuff, you know? So you're right. You're absolutely right. It does work if you drive rush it because of the added frame advantage, which is excellent. But that costs you at least 1 meter, sometimes 3, depending upon what you're doing. Oops. Come on, Terry. Come on, Terry. There we go. Yep. Because you can't rely, you know, if it's not there to use, like let's say you wanted to do that combo and you were burnt out and you didn't realize you were burnt out and you weren't thinking about it and you go to do that sequence and where you landed the hit even. You got the hit. You got your stand fierce. But you expected to drive rush or drive rush into the move or whatever, and that math wasn't mathing because you didn't have no OD meter, you know? That's gotten me killed a lot. I'm not gonna hold you. Even when you know, wow, that poor pizza. There's like a whole ass pizza on the ground. We are wrecking up the joint. Somebody was gonna eat that. Is that a dude on the ground? Bro. I'm so sorry. It's broken chairs. Blue Mary just chilling. Anyway. Yeah. Let's see where we at. Yeah, but this move is it's cancelable. Honestly, like I said, besides the fireballs, this is the most interesting part about this character to me. Being able to do that, and I know people are coming up with some absolutely bonkers shit. Yeah, want to see if you could drive. Since it was canceled, I want to see if you could drive rush off of it. Does not appear to be the case. Yeah, that would be gross. Okay. I think that about covers all the special moves. Let's see, OD. Oh yeah, this one. Donkey kick. He basically gets Ryu donkey kick. That's pretty fast too, 19 frames compared to 25 for the heavy. So it's a little faster than the medium version. But he wall bounces pretty consistently. Let's see here. Goes, okay, it does like, just like Donkey Kong, they'll fly over their head. Can I hit with anything after that? Let me see. Oh, sick. All right, that was cool. See, that's what I'm saying. He's got some swag. He's got a lot of swag. He's really cool. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to say he's not for me. I think he absolutely is. I think honestly at this point, I think any character I just really want to sit down with and put time into, I think I could play pretty well. He's pretty straightforward. I think he's up my alley for sure. I gotta wrap up with Akuma first though before I dive in, because I can't jump back and forth. I'm awful at that. Ooh. This jacket though, I didn't realize the cream stripes on the back. That's so sick. So sick. So sick. All right. So you saw Buster Wolf. Buster Wolf is cool. The classic. How fast is this? 7 frames. That's actually pretty quick. That's pretty quick. That does pretty respectable damage too. That did 28. Obviously, it was off of a cancel or off of a power charge. 2,000 damage, and is it invulnerable? It is. 6 frames. All right, that's pretty good. How far does it go? Really far. Not quite full screen. But it looks like if you're too far away, somebody put something out like a fireball, you might get hit before the move is, in fact, let's test that theory. Let's turn fireball back on. Try to blow through it. All right. Oh, of course. It is not projectile invulnerable, just like most level 1s. Okay, that makes sense. All right, is there another way I can... I'm not going to worry about that, because that would involve me having to try to time a normal really, really late. So it would intentionally run into the uninvincible frames of Buster Wolf, which I'm pretty sure is the case. It's weird. We're not going to worry about that right now. That's some odd science that probably the situations in which you be using this move, like if you're burned out and you're waking up, somebody's trying to DI you in the corner or something like that. You wake up with that, you're winning, baby. You're in the money. You're good. Unless they chuck a fireball at you, then maybe not so much. Speaking of fireballs, let's stop this. We got Power Geyser, which is awesome. I love this move. I'm kind of surprised they didn't utilize the old school S&K inputs. I was kind of hoping they would. That'd have been cool. I get why they didn't. The people are like, what in the hell? It's half circle, quarter circle back, half circle forward. What the shit? It'll probably break so many people's brains. I do love that you can spend extra meter though and pump this move up, because it does absurd damage. 4,000 damage by itself. You didn't even combo into it. That's absurd. Now, what I'm curious. Let me see. Yo, the pretzel motion. Yo, if Geese showed up in this game. Okay. Now, first of all, don't you get my hopes up. I feel like they got 2 SNK characters. I feel like we've already been blessed far more than we ever would have been blessed before. I don't think Geese is coming, but if Geese showed up and he had a pretzel motion in this game, brother, that would be so sick. So sick. Also, him sitting next to Bison on the character select screen would have been some otherworldly shit. I'm kind of surprised they didn't do that. Like pick like Terry and Geese. I'm cool with Mai. Mai's all right. I think watch, Mai's gonna be a fucking menace. I guarantee you. The level 2, like the power guys are Easter egg? Show me. What do I got to do? Yeah, baby! Alright, so it doesn't look like I can cancel that unless it actually makes contact. That's good. You can't just accidentally spin meter because you was, you know, mashing furiously. Oh, that's cool. Oh, hit it one too many times. See if I can drive rush in between those. Oh shit! You can. Yo, sick. Sick, sick, sick. All right. That's pretty rad. All right. A little tricky to get. Bye, knuckle. Bye, knuckle. Maybe only in the corner. Man, that was tricky to get. To be fair, I'm not the best at that. That's like, I think if there's any mechanic in this game that I struggle with the most, it's like getting the drive cancels mid-combo with the actual full input. I dropped that a lot. Quarter circle back hat. Oh shit, we didn't kick and hate. Yo! Sick. Oh, that is fly. Thank you for showing me that. That's great. They knew what they were doing. That's crazy. Also, probably useful. Probably useful because it's straight up. I wonder if like there's situations in which the regular one might miss. I mean, that's still pretty vertical. I don't know. I don't know. That's pretty. Are they numerically the same? 13 frames. 12. Yeah, okay. They feel about the same. Maybe it's just visual. I don't know if the hurt boxes are actually any different. That would be rad though. Also, not gonna lie, to me, I have to having played so much KOF, the true motion, the quarter circle back, half circle forward feels easier to do. Yeah, that feels easier to do. Once you understand what it is. That's cool as shit. Definitely using that. That wasn't a combo, but you get the idea. That's rad. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. Oh, man. See, all right. That's a cool Easter egg. The Akuma stuff, cool as well. But the fact that you can never use any of that cool Easter egg stuff in an actual match kind of sucks. Like, brother, I want to use KKZ in a match. Yeah, this is definitely easier on the stick. It's actually not bad on that. That input is not bad on the hitbox either. Truthfully, like those are more kind of like, I got weird hands though. I got big junk. I got long, spindly fingers, bangers, if you will. That input on a hitbox is actually more comfortable to me too. because it's just you rock your hand one way and then the other. Because basically it's like all right, you're doing this the way I kind of do it, obviously on a stick. You're rocking back and forth. You just think of it like this, except you're doing basically let me see, you're doing like a half circle one way and the other. You kind of just, instead of like walking back and forth, you're doing this, so that you're adding the down input in between it, and that gives you your input. So I know in like KOF, if I'm fishing for that move, I'm kind of like, I find the space I want to be at, and I'm kind of just shucking back and forth. You can see my inputs over there. Yeah. Yeah. But here's the thing. I'm also old as shit. I've been playing Fatal Fury since Fatal Fury. So there's definitely that. Yeah, I know those inputs are they can be definitely weird. Like, can you just eat the pretzel? Oh yeah, you're gonna eat the pretzel. No, the pretzel motion's legitimately diabolically fucked up. The pretzel motion's a mess. That's really weird. Again, like, once you understand what it is, it's not so bad, but tapping down back, doing a fast half circle back, and then tapping down forward and hitting a punch is still really, really fucked up. It feels to me as messed up as like in Street Fighter's past, where like doing like Guile's somersault justice or whatever, where it's like down back, charge down back, go to down forward, back to down back, and then to up forward, which you actually don't have to do any of that shit. The movement is actually so much simpler. That shit's fucked up. No one should ever have to do that. That's awful. That's how the pretzel motion feels to me. Really, all you gotta do is like, it's like you charge down back and do a half circle to up forward, and it gives you all of that wild fucking Z motion shit. But you gotta know how to tiger knee. You gotta be like down back to up forward and kick, and then you get, that's it. Easy peasy. But no, thank you for showing me that. That's rad. All right, he just became like you know, he went from like an A+ to like an A++ for sure. If Akuma being S tier in my book. Also, Wetzel's pretzels on me for everybody. All right. Okay, that's pretty good. And then like his level 3. Which is not Buster Wolf. Same motion though. I love it. I don't know if I've seen the let me see the critical art version. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Why not? I'll run a couple quick and dirty casual matches here. I'm definitely not doing any. I'm not going anywhere near ranked until I actually have some tech. I've got concepts of a plan. We don't have a full plan yet, but yeah. Yeah, I'll do a handful of matches here. Then I got a jet because I got another VO session later in a few hours here with some overseas clients. Let's see here, but yeah, let's hop on and let's do a few. Where is? There we go. No. Yeah. I think the Akuma's dive kick is some otherworldly shit. It's really good, and the fact that you get technically multiple dive kicks, with the standard jump and then the demon flip, yeah, he can. That's what I'm saying. That character is just it's hard to compare him, because he's just kind of cracked. You know what I'm saying? He's great though. He's absolutely great. Pixel, which, give me that boy. Where my heart's at? Gotta get the hearts. We'll go with Street Fighter. Yeah, all right. Yeah, you're right. It looks like a regular ass punch. I think that the thing that makes dive kick so diabolical is that if you place it right, it's plus. So like most grounded overheads are going to be minus no matter what you do unless you spend OD meter. That dive kick though, even for free, if your trigonometry is on point, if you calculating the hypotenuse of the Pythagorean theorem, then yeah, you can plant it right on their feet and like from across the screen, and they're like, I thought it was my turn. And you're like, I'm sorry, sir. Your numbers, they are incorrect. Casual match. All right, let's get tarried up. Time to stink up the joint. Oh man. You mean to tell me? Yeah, but I was finna say, come on, man.
Here comes a new challenger.
Lucas.
You ready? Round one. Fight.
Yep. Perfect. Get busted. His sway, like the target chain? Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, I did the wrong thing. I was doing the alternate motion with the two punches. Get over there. Beast mode, baby. Nice jump. I just want to do it. Ah, come on, brother. I just want to tarry that. I just want to tarry at people. I'm expecting nothing. I don't know what I'm doing yet. Oh, that art is cool. Shockwave. Oh. Yeet. Hey man, some people ain't trying to work that hard. Let them modern up. Oh. Oh. Nice. See, that kick is good. Oh, it's not plus. Boosh! Boosh! Nice jump. Man, look. People are gonna do that regardless. Let's be real. Some people are trash. Some people are just trash. Let them be trash. Yeet! Burn knuckle. No, sir. That's the way. I mean, you gotta win with fundamentals first, because I guess you don't have to. A whole bunch of people don't, but they get hard stuck where they are. Oh no. Yeah, keeping it simple. I mean, that's all I know. I'm not the kind of player who can go in and start doing wild, long strings and stuff first. I can't remember all that stuff. It takes me a while to get that stuff into my hands, you know? Nice. Nice. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh no, this supposed to be fireball. Oh, okay. Perfectly spaced quick burn's pretty nasty. I mean, look, some people got it like that. If you can do that, do it. You play to your strengths. That is not a strength of mine. I'll get there eventually, but you know, if I had to quantify my own personal strengths at this point, I'd say it's the fact that I'm tenacious and willing to learn, and I've got pretty good reactions. So once I know what to anti-air you with, I'm pretty good about it. And like, once I get the combos and stuff down, then I got them, and then it's not so bad. But Yeah, you gotta jump. I'm you know, jumping in and just finding some basic stuff is like this is fun. Playing just basic, like, you know, super simple Street Fighter 2 Terry is nice. Everything just kind of makes sense. This is nice. Nice, good DP. Nice, good stuff. Let's go. Nice throw, nice throw. Oh, nice. Thank you. Yeah, I feel I'm starting to kind of, some stuff just kind of feels right. Which is nice. It's nice when like stuff that your body just kind of naturally wants to do just kind of works. Ooh, nice overhead. Oh no, it's not. I gotta watch that stuff. Yeet.
Terry wins. Round 1. Fight.
Ooh, nice. Oh, nice job. Yeet. Oh, nice chase down. Oh, I remember the crack shoot. That's the safe one. Oh, nice. Yeah, yo, that purple's kind of dope. The eggplant vest and the hat. I like that. Oh no, it's not safe. See, that's my adamant flame normally, and it's like normally it's just barely safe. Gotta remember that. Nice kick. All right. I got smothered like a Salisbury steak right there. Let's not do that. Good man. Bathing your enemies in the waters of Lake Minnetonka. That's gonna be tricky to use. That's not though. DP feels great. Round the wave though. Yeah, there we go. Oh, sick. Oh. Thought you was gonna push something, boy. Yo, Purple Rain was legit.
Down for one more. Round 2. Fight.
Apollonia Steel Bay. Yo, that's kind of an anti-air too, because that upward angle on it is kind of nice. It's a little slow. All right, that's not. I like that combo. No! Got you baited. Yeet. Bro's dash kind of goes freaking far. Gotta remember to target combo off of that if I land that hit. Thanks, man. It's starting to come together. Keeping it simple. I guarantee if I were to fight like a diamond 4 Terry, like somebody who's legit with this character, I'd be getting cooked up right now. But like, no, that's what I'm saying. It makes sense. There's some stuff I gotta like learn to I have to unlearn. Rock you! Boop. Bow. Bow. Yes, absolutely. Oh! I don't know. That's my target chain up. No, he got me. Oh no! I wanted to Buster Wolf him so bad. Gotta let that move lust die. No, stop! Brain, please. Nice throw, nice throw, nice throw. Nah. 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 I respect it. No, that is not safe. That is not a link. Yeah, okay, having a target chain that I do off of crouch medium kick is really, it's like breaking my brain right now. I think once I get better at stuff like that, I'll feel a little better. Rock you! What? What? That did not quite work how I expected it to. Oh, I gotta remember to cancel that. Nice throw. Nice throw. It's so weird. Nice, nice. With the jump medium punch, I see you. He's using his stand medium kick really well. Really, really well. He's starting to space me out pretty good. Oh, nice. Yeah. Yeah, my muscle memory's defaulting like quarter circle back punch. That's your adamant flame. Your -2. Oh, dear God, no, you're not. No, you're not. She's killing you. But from further away. Oh. Nice. Oh, that's right. That's not a cross up. I gotta use that. Shit. Shit. All right. All right. All right. Okay. 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 Nope. Oh no. Yeet. Oh, what a sweep. Oh, that was nice. No, why did I do this? The problem is I'm trying to anticipate what this dude's doing. I don't know why. Yeah. That's one of my weaknesses as a player. Sometimes I read too deeply into things. Try to like see the patterns and things that just aren't really even there. And I leave myself open. My Tinder vittles all exposed. Nice throw. Yeet. No. I'll take it. I'll take it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's got a lot of unsafe stuff, but it's like unsafe from like the wrong distances. GG's. GG's, my friend. No, I mean, honestly, like I'm playing like, you know, like first grade Terry. But first grade Terry feels pretty good. I feel that like once I kind of am not dealing with notions from other characters, once I'm playing specifically just Terry stuff, it'll feel a lot better because I can already see. I can already see what he does well. I can already see ways in. I can see situations and things that I can be definitely taking advantage of better once I understand kind of like am responding appropriately with things. He's good. That boy good. All right, let's do one more. Then I got to roll. But thank you guys for sitting around and letting me ramble for 38 hours about Terry Tings. Oh wow. Oh, I'm like, wait a minute. He had my color. That's why. Nice. Great minds think alike. Oh, what a punish. No. Thank you.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, nice. This guy ain't too shabby either, really. Oh, that's not a cross up. I gotta remember. He's only got jump medium kick. No, no. Okay, had him. Nice throw. Sick punish. Sick. Expensive, but sick. I feel like you probably could have done that with just OD. Okay, that was it though. I'm not looking at the wrong side. Nah, dog. Ah! Old habits die hard. All right, so light punch is going to be really important for close range stuff. Okay, that is punishable. Nice block. Nice block. Good. I'm glad MK fans are happy, man. That new story mode stuff and new characters, all those Sector and Cyrax look incredible. Noob too. I don't really play Mortal Kombat like that, but I respect it. I played 11 a little bit. Cool game. MK1 does look cool. Oh no. Yes. Quick burn. Thank you for watching me play Terry today. Of course. I'll be playing more of them in the future too. I really, before I dive in fully, I want to make sure to get Akuma out the way. And truthfully, it'll make it easier for the Terry grind too. So there's practical reasons too. But if nothing else, I mean, I might hop in and like play some casuals, like in between my Akuma ranked sets. That was an accident. Nice. Good fusies. Good fusies. Good fusies. Gotcha. Nice. But that is still not safe. I wanted to power geyser him so bad. It took everything I had not to just throw it out there. Yeah, MK's, it's fun to watch. MK like 1 and MK11 to me were like super fun to watch. I couldn't play. I haven't played 1 yet. I was okay at 11. Oh, nice. Gotta remember to do a different ender off of that combo. Come on. I know you want a super. I know you want to. Oh no! Jump like kick. Foiled again.
Round 2. Fight.
Nice. Oh, what a link. Sick. Ah, missed my DP. Missed my DP. Ah, come on. That was perfect. Cheating. Oh no. Oh, god damn it. Come on, give me a first to 3 at least. Come on. Yeah, good man. Good man, good man. Ah, light punch, light punch, light punch. Nice. Nice swing. Nice combo, nice combo. He did. He really did. Nice. Oh, the spacing. The spacing. Dear God, it's magnificent. Now come here and get hit by this round wave. Come here. Come here. Yeet. You thought I wasn't gonna DP you? You thought, sucker. Come on. Come on. Come on, Cletus. You ain't slick. Oh. Oh, I had it. I had him. Dead to rights. Brother, yes. Nicely done. Whatever you do, whatever your goals are, it depends on what your goal is. If your goal is just to play them and enjoy them and have fun, do whatever you like. If your goal is to try to, like, if you're trying to, like, you know, oh, I want to get so-and-so to master, or I want to do this, or, like, you know, there's, like, a goal specifically with, like, points or something like that, choose one, stick to them until you reach the goal, then switch to the other one. Just to make it easier for yourself, you know. These characters are complicated. It's hard switching back and forth, because so much of this game requires, like, muscle memory, you know? Ah. Ah, God damn it. I'm a fool. You thought you weren't gonna get yeeted? You thought?
Round 2. Fight.
No, stop it. Oh, that's supposed to be, what you call it? Oh, man. Oh, nice. Oh, that was cute. That was cute. That's right.
Terry wins.
Let's go. I like both characters too, though. Terry and Akuma, like, they both have been fun. Oh, sure did just. Oh no! I'm still doing Akuma things, though. That's my biggest problem right now. Nice yeet. Nice yeet. No, you thought. Oh! Man, my hands. Woo! He'd have been dead sooner if I got that combo right, but we finished strong. Nice. That has a really good pushback. I was expecting that combo to be more of a liability. I gotta admit. Oh no! Oh, he was almost burned out too. Crap. Never mind, that's me. I'm looking at me. Hi, it's me. I'm the burnout, it's me. Come on. Feels good, man. I don't care if I die. I do not care. Oh! I thought he would land on that. I was wrong. I was wrong. I can stop that. Power dunk. Power dunk. Well, that was uncalled for. Ah, damn it. Ah, dang it. Ah, dang it. All right. Can we get it first to 5? Let's go. If he wins 5, I'll take. I'll let him have it. I gotta figure out like where to actually use round wave. Ah. All right. Let's go.
All right. Round 2.
And we did it for free. Ow. I should have known. Woo. Oh no, am I dead? Am I dead? I'm not dead. Oh, I'm dead! Fuck.
All right.
Oh yeah. I'm having to fight so many urges. Pause. Yeet. Yeet. Damn, nice combo. Yeah, I'm hesitating on moments because like I know what to do, but it's not in the muscle memory yet. So I'm thinking about it, and that's like nice. Oh wait. I'll try to air fireball this now. See, that's what I'm talking about. I'm trash at switching between characters. I rely so much on muscle memory. Oh, nice, nice. He got me, he got me. All right, that's 5. GG's. The building blocks are there. It's gonna take me a long time to kind of not a long time. It'll take me a long time to kind of like really like get the stuff drilled into my hands. But when I do, I think I can be a contender. But I gotta wrap up Akuma first. But anyway, yeah, that was good. Wow, we almost went for 3 hours. Okay, good. Yeah, I really got a jet now. But I hope y'all had fun. I hope you learned a thing or two. I certainly did. I appreciate you guys hanging out this entire time and keeping your boy company and giving me some good advice and some cool Easter eggs. I appreciate that, adversary. And yeah, the next one, what's the day? Tuesday? I'm thinking Thursday for next stream, so we'll plan on that unless something else comes up, which I'll let you know in the YouTube posts if anything happens. Until then, expect Thursday, same bat channel, same bat time, and I'll see you all then. So you have a great rest of your evenings / mornings, wherever you happen to be and on the planet, and I will holler at you later. All right, fam. Later, guys.